Hello everyone and welcome to the channel Crossing the Spiritual Streams. My name's Tandra and we're doing our weekly Tarot Pick-a-Pile card reading. And today's topic is what is coming next in your career and finances. Okay? And as usual, we have 3 different piles for you to choose from. We have pile 1 with the Citrine stone, pile 2 with the Amethyst stone, and pile 3 with the Carnelian stone. And it is best to go with your gut instinct in deciding which pile to watch. So we will be giving you time to reflect on the piles so that you can go with the best pile. Also, these are timeless readings, so whenever you run across this, it is a good idea for you to watch it then if you feel compelled to do so. All right, now we do have a quick announcement. We have just started Patreon. We just received a Patreon account this last week, and we have daily messages going up there every day. And we'll also be putting up a special video once a month over there. And then hopefully maybe even down the road, even more exclusives and things to let you know about that. So if you're interested in doing that, you can follow the link in the description. And you can sign up for as little as $1 a month, so that might be worth it to you. All right, we're going to give you some time to reflect on the piles, and then when you are ready, we'll see what you're reading. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. What's coming next in your career and finances? And you chose the wonderful Citrine stone. I love Citrine. It's beautiful. We have your Laramand and tarot cards here that we're going to look at for this. We also have your charms to help us out with the reading. And then also our oracle spheres. That's where you can think of a yes or no question that you can get an answer to. All right, so let's see what we got going here today. We've got perfect work for the 4 of Wands. I like that. We have the 6 or the Lover's card. We have the Wheel of Fortune or the number 10. Wow. Like it so far. We have the Strength card. So far this looks really beautiful. The Page of Wands. The Hermit. The Page of Swords, the 7 of Swords, okay, yep, the Knight of Swords, wow, okay, and then we have the number 5 Tree and the number 8 Coffin, which I think go very well together. All right, wow, we have some really interesting energies here. I really like where this is going. Yeah. Okay. Okay. First of all, this is really intriguing that you got the tree and the coffin here. And then we also have the strength, and we have several pages and so forth. So what I'm getting here, what I'm seeing is I feel like you guys are at an end to a particular job that you're doing, or that it may not be fruitful for you anymore, or you had gone out and had gotten a job that is not working out, or you've recently switched jobs or quit a job, or got let go or laid off, or some other type of resonance like that. I really feel like that's probably the energy you're in. That might be why you even chose the reading. Okay. It's interesting. The Coffin is the number 8 card. It's also the 10 of Pentacles. 8s are often related to work and work-related matters. And then the 10 of Pentacles is the ultimate, like, reaching really good wealth and success. So, but the coffin also symbolizes an end to something. So, what I get with this card going along with the tree is that something has or is coming to an end in your career, but it will be for the better, okay? Because of all these other energies and cards that came up, I really see this as something working out for the better rather than the other way around. This is sort of like the death card in tarot in a lot of ways, in that usually means new openings can come up because you're finishing up one stage, one phase, and moving on to another. And then the tree energy, it's a 5. That means change. That means, something new, different. It's also a tree, which means growth and success and other things like that. And these other cards really bear that out really well as well. They really work well with that. I really believe you should have a successful development in business. As a matter of fact, you have a lot of swords energy here, which to me means great ideas, new ideas. You have pages, a lot of pages. That's new energy. That's go get 'em type of energy. That's almost in the learning phase or in the still in the trial phases of things. It's interesting too how you have the Hermit card here. I think that kind of goes along a little bit with the 8 here, in that I see maybe a period of contemplation, reflection, kind of reorienting your life some. That might be why you're moving on to a different career. That might be why you've chosen, not to particularly do what you've done before, and so forth. Okay, that energy is coming through. But what also comes through with that is that reflection, that time alone, that reassessment of things leads itself to some wonderful new ideas for new business ventures, new types of careers that you may want to do. If you had been wanting to start a business, it is possible that it could be quite successful to do so now. You do have the Lover's card, which is a partnership energy. So if there's somebody willing to partner with you, or maybe your significant other can help you start a business, or can help you while you're working on something new or different, or while you're job hunting or going on to a better job if you haven't already left a job that you're at that's not working for you anymore. So in some way your partner may be useful to you in this, or you may get a business partner or somebody that might help you find a job that's more steady for you. With the 4 of Wands energy, that's a really good stable energy. It's a really good foundational energy. So this is a really good time to build a good foundation for a new career, a new job, moving along. Like I said, you're really in a moving along energy. You're really in moving to something better for you, getting a change. You guys are really feeling like you need a change, like you want to change up how you're doing things. You might need to go out and get some new skills. You might need to take some vocational classes or a few other things to help you with the new type of job that you'd like to have. Because I get the feeling that you guys are going from one type of job and you don't want to be in that type of job at all. You want to go on to a totally new type of career or a business for yourself. That is possible. That some of you want to do that if that resonates with you. You have the Strength. You also have the Wheel of Fortune card, which I really love for this reading because it just shows the really good success that you should have with this new career, this new venture that you're going on. Like I said, you may have to have some classes or some learning, or be on the job training, maybe something like that, because this is a new career for you. This is something different than what you've been doing, and you may not have the exact skills yet that you needed to do this. Okay. This is where your partnership may come in, because maybe you'll be like an apprentice to somebody that will help you work this out, or maybe somebody will help do something for you to help move you along in your career and so forth. There is that kind of energy going on. So that's really cool. It is going to take some strength to do this moving on, by the way. If you have not already left your old career or job or situation that you were in, it might take quite a bit of strength to decide to take that leap and move forward. And that is totally up to you, and only do it when you're ready and only when you really want to. But, you know, if that resonates with you, that it is time to let go and to move on, then, you know, definitely, you know, you have the strength it takes to do so, is what I want to let you know with that. All right, let's move on to our charms. I really see some really good success coming forward in the coming months here, as things go along, as you move along in your career. It really sounds awesome. Oops. Just a second here. I'm dropping things. Sometimes I'm extremely clumsy. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll move on to your charms, and then we'll do your oracle sphere. All right, what is coming forward? What is next in your career and finances? Let's find out what we got going on here. Well, we have the 2 energy again. So once again, a partnership might be important here, or somebody helping you out. You know, in that way. So that is definitely something I see here. This is going to take a little bit of tenacity on your part. A little bit, you know, we got a bone here. That means it might, you know, take a little bit of, you know, hanging on and keep trying and working on. You do have other 2 energies here, by the way, that might, you have the swan, which shows a heart, and you have the tennis rackets, which I see is, you know, you can't play tennis by yourself. You need another person. So it might be very important that another person is going to be helping you out with this or coming forward with this. And it's very possible you got a lot of love charms here. You got the heart key, and you have the friends forever key or heart. So it might be somebody that's really important to you, somebody you really care about. It also means you might also be going on to a career that you really love, or really feel, you know, emotional about as well, you know, have kind of really strong feelings about. So it's got both of those energies going for it. We do have the watering can, which just shows that you need to basically water or garden or try to help grow what you're trying to do. We're still working on a new energy here, remember. You know, you got these pages, and, you know, all, you know, the 7 of swords. I wanted to talk about that earlier and I forgot. That shows some cleverness in mind, or at least that's the way I saw it when it came forward. I thought somebody being smart and good ideas and so forth. It also has an energy. You notice how he is kind of coming back here from, you know, his hunting trip. He's kind of coming back home. 7s are a good spiritual number. They're a good change number, like the 5s. But the 7 of Swords specifically often will mean some kind of truth being revealed, or some kind of thing like that. So maybe you'll finally find your truth, your happiness, you know, what really, you know, you'll finally have the truth that, you know, this isn't a good job for you, or whatever kind of energy. But I do see some cleverness involved. I think some really good ideas might be coming your way of how to go about implementing your career, or what to do with your career. We also have the Star Bunny, which I see a little bit as an intuition type of energy. usually when I see it. So follow your gut instinct on this. Follow your intuition. That's really important. That's going to help you out. We also have the Nine of Pentacles, or Hearts, sorry, which is a really good energy for, like I said, doing what you love. I really feel like you're moving forward to doing something you really like and you really love. And that's really important in your career, by the way. This says, stay curious and do what you love. So right there, there's the message. Do what you love. Make sure that it resonates with you in your next career, the next thing that you're moving forward to. Do what you really want to do. Do what matters to you. If you like, you know, doing certain types of things with your hands, then go out and do that. If you like being your own boss, then go out and do that. If you like working in an office setting, go out and do that. You know, pick the kinds of things that you enjoy and that you're good at and that you feel confident in and happy doing, and feel like you're doing something worthwhile and that, you know, your day isn't just drudgery, because that will really help you out with your success. We also have the O here. That might mean something specific to some of you guys. Whenever I see the O, I think of a circle. I think of no ending, no beginning. But then also kind of like universal knowledge kind of energy as well. And I think that might be something you will be pulling in to help you out. That's where your intuition comes into play here. All right, let's go ahead and do your oracle spheres. This is where you think of a yes or no question that you'd like to get an answer to, and then you pick a stand. Today we have gold, silver, bronze, and green, all kinds of money colors there. I thought those would be good ones for the reading. And you decide which stand you'd like to get your answers on, and then we'll go out and we'll get your answers. All right, the number one gold is a probable. Number two, silver is a no. Number three, bronze is a maybe. And then a number four, green, is a very likely. So we have a gold's probable, silver's no, bronze is maybe, and green is very likely. So there's your oracle sphere answers for today. Thank you so much for being here for the reading. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Also, share the channel with your friends and family. That is so important for us. We can't even stress how important that is. We do have a link in the description that you can copy and paste, and you can put it out there in your social media accounts or send it to people you know by text or email and say, hey, check out this channel. That would mean a lot to us. Also, if you missed it in the announcement, we did get a Patreon page this last week. We are doing daily readings over there, as well as a special reading every month, and you can sign up for as little as $1 a month, and there is a link in the description to lead you to that. All right, guys, we look forward to seeing you again, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to What's Next in Your Career and Finances, and you chose the Amethyst Stone. Okay, we have your Tarot and the Merman cards we're going to look at for this. We also have our charms, and then our Oracle spheres we're going to do where you can think of a yes or no question that you get an answer to. So we have all that going on here. So let's find out what's going on coming up. All right, we've got the Despair and Cruelty card, or the Nine of Swords. We got the Material Success card, or the Six of Coins. We got the Knight of Swords. We have the Four of Cups. We got the Five of Wands. The Three of Cups. The Sun card. The Page of Cups. The Lady and the Lord, or the Lover's card. And then we have the 19 Tower and the 2 Whips card. Wow. You guys have some mixed up energies here. Give me a moment to reflect and see how this flows, because it's very similar to pile 1. If you felt like you wanted to watch pile 1, maybe you should, because it was very similar to that. But there's some other stuff going on here, and that's the 11 whips card. I don't know why I said 2. I think it's because they look like Roman numerals to me. Let's see. This is so interesting because, okay, well, the Tower card in tarot usually means big upsets, changes, things, kind of collapsing and that kind of thing. It's not that way in the Laraman deck. It means a little bit more of traditional, established kind of energies, those kinds of things. It's also the 6 of Spades, which is an energy of moving forward from troubles and strife and so forth. So that's intriguing to me. And you've got a couple of other energies that are kind of conflicting like that in the tarot cards as well. So let me, okay, first of all, okay, the Tower card deals with establishment, the bureaucracy, rigid rules, things like that, okay? The Whips card, especially in the career reading, quite often might mean quarrels with coworkers, problems with bosses, possibly disillusionment of partnerships, or those kinds of things, okay? So we've got these energies. We also have the 5 of Wands energy, which is a conflict energy. Usually means, learning things and so forth. You also have the 4 of Cups here, which to me, shows not so great happiness, not happy with your situation, not happy with the way things are going in your life. And then we also have the despair and cruelty card, or the 9 of Swords. Okay? So you have all of those energies there that are showing not so great things. Okay? They're showing unhappiness. They're showing possible discord, possible fighting, possible just some troubles. Okay, so maybe that is what's coming forward in the near future. Okay, or maybe that's what you're in right now. Maybe that's what's resonating with you right now, in that you are fighting maybe with coworkers. You may be having problems at work. There might be issues with your boss. You might not be getting along with them very well. You might be feeling like your career or job is not fulfilling you or not helping you out where you want to go. Those kinds of energies, okay? And that is very possible that is either happening right now or happening in the near future, okay? On the other hand, you have lots of wonderful cards that can also show things moving more your way, in your direction, okay? You have the Page of Cups, which is pages are new, starting out energies. The Cups has to do with your heart's desire or feeling things. So I feel like with the page being there, you might have some new emotions come up, some new thoughts about your job and your career and finances. You do have the 6 of Pentacles, which is a really nice energy for reaching success and having money to do that. You also have a couple of, you also have the Sun card, which is the ultimate happiness card. So what I'm seeing here with this, you have the 3 of Cups and the Lady and the Lord, or the Lover's card. And that's another 6 energy, by the way, which 6s are good. You have some really good 6 energies going on here. 6s are moving forward from the troubles of the 5s, and you have lots of 6 energies in the reading. So That shows me, possibly moving forward from this strife, this conflict, this problem. The Three of Cups usually means there might be something to celebrate with friends and coworkers and people like that. So maybe I also see maybe possibly a partnership coming, or even not just a partnership with like one person, but maybe like two or three of you get together and do your own startup or work on something you really like together. Like we met somebody this last year that had started with a friend of hers. There's like three of them, and they had started selling candle warming scents and things. It was from a special, dealer. They're really, special ones. There's certain things, and they formed this kind of partnership together where they just all go out and they go to shows and they sell things and they do stuff. And people sometimes can do that. And I'm not saying you should start your own business with your friends or anything like that, but it's very possible that your friends and people that really matter to you, that or a partner, one person or two or three, you guys might get together and actually. Another thing is, if you don't like the company, maybe you guys would become employee owned. Maybe you guys would get together and actually buy the company that you work for, or you start running it that way. That is a resonance I kind of feel in this reading as well. There is that energy of possibly working together with other people to improve your finances, your work, your happiness. You do have the opportunity to reach some really good emotional goals and happiness, but I really do think you're going to have to rely on some other people to help you with that. And I think you might be going through some growing pains in the meantime. I also feel like, too, it's important for you to realize that there are people that can help you in this situation. Okay? The Knight of Swords, he's very much a go-getter knight. He's a very much, cutting through the crap knight. He's one that's going to get out there and get things done and accomplished and all of that. And I feel like relying on others to help you in this situation is probably your best bet. Because you don't want to stay in this other resonance that's showing up here. You want to move towards the sun. You want to move towards, the Page of Cups. You want to move towards the Six of Pentacles. You want to move, with the Six of Swords here, and so forth. So maybe one of the problems that you're having is the old establishment, and that's where the Tower card's coming from. Maybe the old guard, another, is making things really difficult for you. It's really hard for you to follow the old ways of doing things. You have better ideas. You have, things can go better a certain way, and you want to kind of do that. Because you do have that energy in your reading of possibly moving forward with new things or learning new things. So that resonates to go together that way. Okay? So it looks like you have a little bit of a rocky road ahead. A little bit of some things that you'll have to deal with. But if you can turn to others, rely on others, get help from others, possibly, like I said, go in with others on, something that you've been wanting to do, or go to your friends and people like that and help in finding a new position or career. Because I really feel like your community, your outer community besides just yourself, is going to help you with this better than just you on your own. Okay? All right, let's go look at your charms, and then we'll do your oracle spheres. Okay, what is coming next in career and finances? Advice would be useful. Anything that can come through here. All right, well, we do have the 5 again. So once again, I do believe a change is in order. Also, it means strife and problems and those kinds of things. So it's very possible that will happen. Another thing that showed up in your reading is this is a 1/2 of a musical symbol here, which to me that shows discord, that shows a breakage, that shows, because normally with musical things like that I see harmony and so forth, but with it being broken in half like that, to me that's, possibly causing you some issues there. Let's see. What's for you will not pass you by. So that's really good energy to know, because one of the energies I'm getting in your reading with this card here and this one with the Four of Cups and the Nine of Swords is that you might feel like you'll never be able to get the brass ring, or you'll never be able to move forward where you want or be happy. And you might kind of be stuck in that energy a little bit where you feel like, my life's just going to always be like this and it sucks and there we go. And that is not necessarily true. Okay. If you want something, and if you do have the emotional happiness cards here, the Sun card and, the Cups cards and things like that, you do have those energies in your reading, and you can be very happy in your career and what you're doing. You just kind of have to believe it and go for it, because you also have the Six of Swords energy again. Once again, the Sixes is moving away from the problems of the Fives, the strife and the conflict and the other things that happen in the Fives, and you have this energy where you can move forward. Yeah, things might not have been so great in your career and finances at the moment, or for a while now, but you can move forward from that. You do have the proper energy to do so. We do have the love and the family, and the hope here. And so once again, I do believe on relying on your friends and family and not giving up hope that things can improve and things like that will help you with this. So I do think that that's very important. You have a couple of letters here. You have an O and a Y, or, U, without the W there. I let you guys kind of think about what letters mean to you, like if they spell out specific words to you, or if you think of words when you see them, or if they're initials, or how do they speak to you. I let you guys do that. We do have a couple of other things here. Once again, we got a heart kitty, so there's a lot of emotion wrapped up in this right now. There's a lot of emotion wrapped up with your career and finances. You're very tied up in knots about your career and finances, and like I said, working with your friends and family and other stuff can help you emotionally with this. There is so much emotion tied up with this that it's almost making it difficult for you to move forward. So make sure that you go with the hope and the wishing. We have the wish star here. You do have the wise owl, so learning from prior mistakes or the way things have gone down before, learning those things, having that wisdom can help you in this situation. And then you also have the world here, which is great. That goes along with the Sun card that shows that you have the world at your fingertips. You can wish upon a star. You can have the things that are meant for you to have. You just need to kind of relax a little bit, kind of get away from bad tensions and other things like that, and then move forward. Okay? So that's kind of the advice going there, but also letting you know what can happen here. All right, let's go ahead and look at your oracle spheres. This is where you think of a yes or no question. You pick a stand. We have gold, silver, bronze, and green. All kinds of money colors here. All right, you decide which stand you'd like to get your answer on. You think of your question, and then we'll go get your answers. Number 1, gold, is a maybe. Number 2, silver, is a probable. Number 3, bronze, is a yes. And number 4, green, is a very likely. So we have a maybe, a probable, a yes, and a very likely. Wow, those are cool answers. All right. Thank you so much for being here for the reading. I hope it was very useful to you. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Also, share your channel with the friends and family. We have a unique URL in the description that you can copy and paste, and you can put it out there on your social media accounts, or you can email it or text it to friends and say, hey, check out this channel. We would very much appreciate that. That helps us out more than you'll ever know. Also, if you missed the announcement earlier, we do have a Patreon page that we signed up for this last week. We put daily messages up over there, as well as a special reading every month that will be exclusive to Patreon. You can sign up for as little as $1 a month, and we also are hoping down the road to be able to do more exclusives and things like that. So if that's something that interests you, there's a link in the description to send you over there. All right, we'll look forward to seeing you again, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to What's Next in Your Career and Finances. And you chose the Carnelian stone here. And we have your Laraman and tarot cards to let us know some information. And then we also will be doing our charms and our oracle spheres. That's where you can think of your yes or no question that you'd like to get an answer to. So let's check this out. Let's see what's going on with your career and finances and what's happening. All right, we got the unstable effort, or the number 7 of swords. We got the hermit card. We got the ruin, or the 10 of swords. We got the lovers. Wow, that showed up in every reading. And actually, so far, several of these cards were in reading 1. Okay, we got the 9 of wands. The 6 of swords, wow. The Citrine. The King of Pentacles. The Standing Stone. The 2 of Cups. Wow. The energies today are very similar in the readings. Okay, we have the Child, or the number 13 card, or the 10 Scythe card. Okay, this is very intriguing how all the readings today had some similar energies, but also slightly different. It's very intriguing to me. Very, very intriguing. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get the idea of the resonances of all the cards working together here, so give me just a moment. Yeah. Okay. If you wanted to watch piles 1 or 2, I would suggest you do so, because this pile is almost the same or similar, or a combination of the two, you might say, considering a lot of the cards that have showed up and a lot of the energies going on here. They're very similar to each other. Now, if it didn't resonate with you to watch those, that's fine too, because each reading is slightly unique in its own way. So let's take a look here. All right. First of all, the Scythe card tends to mean cutting off of ties. I'm trying to think, you think of a scythe as harvesting something, cutting something down, getting rid of something. And since this is a work reading, it is possible that you will be tearing something down in relation to your career and finances, that you will be getting ready for something new and something different. It's very possible your career has not been going very well for you. You've not been very happy with it. It's very possible that it has ended, that either you ended it or your employer ended it, in whichever way. That's very possible here. With the Scythe card, the 10 of Swords, and the other energies we've got going on here. The 6 of Swords energy can show moving forward from that kind of thing. You also have the Hermit card, which was in the first reading, and the way we interpreted it that way, and I think it kind of resonates with it here as well, is that if you have lost your job or have decided to leave your job, or things are not working out in your job, that Having a little bit of time to yourself to reflect on things, to see how what you would like to go forward with next, what your next move should be, and so forth, is something that the Hermit card can represent for you here. That this is something very good for you to do. Now, another energy that is going forward here. First, you have the Lover's card, which, like I said, showed up on all three readings. But you also have the Two of Cups. You have the Sitte and the Standing Stone. All of those are balanced energies. Okay? So I get the idea that things might be out of whack and out of balance right now. And that, moving on to a learning, the child here kind of shows a learning energy. It's kind of like the pages, in that they're still learning their craft. They're still, figuring out where to go and what to do. And you guys might be in that stage right now where if you decide to give up a career or leave a job or do one of those things, then moving forward to a new, you might have to take some classes, you might be in a learning, on the job training kind of deal, or that it'll just be a new experience and environment for you. It will be a new, something, that will be almost like starting all over again. Okay, the Six of Swords energy kind of has that energy too, of this very much feeling like starting from the beginning. Okay, you might have to do an entry level type of position or something else where maybe you had built up where you had been before, but this is kind of starting out all anew, all over again. That kind of energy. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here. But there is this balanced energy. There is this getting balance back into your life, feeling things more less strife, less problems. The Seven of Swords energy is interesting in this particular reading because it says unstable effect. So right now, I feel like you guys, career-wise, are very unstable. You're not sure how your actions are going to affect you. If you decided to leave your job, it might be causing some havoc in your life right now because you've don't have another job to go forth or other things like that. Okay, so that's the kind of energy I'm seeing here, is that there's this, kind of things kind of out of whack, some things not really where you want them to be. There's a learning curve going on here. There's possibly trying to get yourself back into balance and so forth. That's where the Six of Swords energy comes forward for me here. The Ten of Swords energy is a really good one for this reading, by the way. To me, it shows endings and then beginnings, because the Ten of Swords, okay, yeah, that's done, that's over, that's finished, but now you can go on and move forward to something else. Okay, you can move forward to the next phase, the better phase. And so it's a really nice energy for this particular reading, since you guys are in this unstable energy right now in your career. Now, what's really good, though, and what's showing up here, is you do have the King of Pentacles. So it is possible that after you go through kind of these growing pains, these learning phases, do your on-the-job training or start, from the ground up, that you can turn into a very profitable situation for you, or something that works out very well for you financially. It might take a while. I feel like there is a lot of learning curve going on here. There is a lot of, having to almost start from the beginning. That's what keeps kind of coming to mind, is starting from the beginning, or starting afresh, or starting over, or moving forward from that position. Now, with the Lover's card and the Two of Cups, and the other kind of balanced two energies that you've got going on here, it is slightly possible. It doesn't resonate quite as much as it did in the other two piles, but there is a possibility that working with a partner, or getting into a partnership, or somebody helping you out with your career and finances is a possibility. But for you guys, mostly I see it as a balanced energy or needing to get back into balance again, bringing your life back into more of a balance because it has not been so. But it is possible for some of you, if that resonates with you, or if you felt like watching the other piles, that might resonate with you more because the other two piles dealt with that a little bit more than this pile is resonating with me on that. Okay, so that's up to you guys to, think about what really works for you on that. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll look at your charms. Let's see if there's any more information or advice or other things that can kind of come through for us on your next steps on career and finances here. A really good mix up here. Sorry guys, I want to get you the right charms. It might take a sec. Okay. This is interesting. You have the 5 and the 2, which the 5 denotes change and chaos and things going amok. The 2, once again, is that stable energy. It's bringing things about more on an even keel. But then they also equal the number 7, which the 7s often deal with change as well, but it also deals with spirit and spirituality and dealing with that. So I do feel like, because you also have the dove message here, which usually is a message from spirit, is that spirit is helping you out with this transition and this change and so forth. So, you need to rely on spirit a little bit through this change and this so forth. You have the 10 of clubs, which is the 10 of wands. It's another completion energy. It's releasing of burdens. It's completing, an onerous type of task and job and so forth. So that energy goes very well with your guys' reading. It works out with that. So there's that. So it's very cool. We also have a snowflake. I love the snowflake here because this shows uniqueness. Snowflakes, every single one of them are unique and different. And so I think relying on your unique talents or how you uniquely go about things will behoove you in your career next or what you're going to do next. Also, we have the bone here. That means be tenacious in moving forward in your career or finding another job or starting a business or whatever it is that you are working on next for your career, whatever you flow to naturally next. You will be tenacious about it or should be tenacious about it, and that will help you move forward with it. Okay, we also have the mermaid fins here, which goes along with the snowflake. Mermaids are unique and they're different, and it's also following your dreams. We have the cat here. Following your intuition and working with spirit is very important for you guys for this next career advancement or change that you're making. Because this does symbolize working with spirit. It symbolizes your intuition, your things that come to you through your angels and spirit guides and all these other people coming through you that way, especially with the messages here and the 7. That's the energy that's resonating is working with your intuition and spirit is very important for you in your next steps here, okay? We also have a make a wish, and that will be success, so that's really good too. It's really important for you to make a wish of what you would like to see in your career next to help lead you towards success, because obviously that has not been, success has not been your friend yet. Success has not really shown up yet, or at least you're not in the energy of success at the moment, so Spirit wants you to make a wish. What would you like to see for your life happen? What would you like your career and finances to be like? What kind of things would you like to do and see? And that's going to be very important. And then you have the money bags. I left it for last because that goes along with the King of Pentacles. That shows that you can be very profitable in your next steps, in your next movements that you go forth. That it could be a very, very profitable venture for you. And be a lot better than what you've been in so far financially. So that's good news. It's very exciting, and I wanted to leave it there to show you at the end. All right, let's go ahead and look at your oracle spheres. We have 4 different stands here for you to pick from. We have bronze, green, silver, and gold. Very money colors. You think of a yes or no question that you'd like to get an answer to. You pick a stand, and then we go and we get your answers. All right, so number 1, bronze, is a not sure. Number 2, green, is a maybe. Number 3, silver's a yes. And number 4, gold's a not sure. Okay, so we have a not sure, a maybe, a yes, and a not sure. So there's your Oracle Sphere answers for today. Thank you so much for being here for this reading. We appreciate you guys so much. Please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Also, share the channel with your friends and family. We have a unique URL in the description. You can copy and paste it. You can put it on your social media accounts. You can text it to friends or email it to friends and family and just let them know and say, hey, check out this channel. That means so much to us. We can't even tell you how much. So we do appreciate that. Also, if you missed the announcement earlier, we now have a Patreon page. You can sign up for as little as $1 a month. We do our daily readings over there, as well as one special reading a month that won't be on YouTube. And then we're also hoping down the road to maybe do more exclusives on Patreon. So if that is something that interests you, you can follow the link in the description and go check that out. All right, we will look forward to seeing you again, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye.